into it. Really one of the great moments of the season.
He drives inside. He will dunk it! Right over the top of Wasabi!
Week 8 was the closest race of them all, as Peyton Siva from Louisville and Scotty Hobson from Tennessee each campaigned for top dunk. But in the end, Hobson came out on top.
He flies in and slams! And then he poses.
So like everything else that Scotty Hobson does, the first thing you notice about it is it's smooth. Scotty Hobson is a smooth basketball player, and this dunk is no exception.
Scotty deserved to win Week 8, but Peyton Siva's dunk was tremendous. You just don't see people even attempt a 360 dunks in an actual basketball game.
When you completely elevate yourself, so you're not even making contact with your defender, and you're just kind of making him disappear and then gliding in for a dunk and then landing on 2 feet in perfect balance. I mean, you want to talk about style points. That's not just 2 points on a dunk. Those are style points.
Hobson, he flies in and slams. And then he poses. Scotty Hobson with a flying tomahawk. He just jumped over the South Carolina defender.
The results are in. Stay tuned to see which of these 8 will be titled the Papa John's Dunk of the Year.
Inside, he will dunk it! He flies in and slams.
Up next on Papa John's Dunks of the Year, we graduate to the world of professional dunking. Amateurs need not apply. Then later, Derek Williams is more than just a highlight reel.
Here comes another one!
He's a projected top draft pick in the 2011 NBA Draft. Welcome back to Papa John's Dunks of the Year.
Our stuff's really unexpected because our dunks are a lot different than anything that's been done in the NBA.
Whatever we dream about, we try, you know. Dunks never been seen before, you know. We thought probably never happened, but people on our team can do it.
I like to look at our dunking as an extreme sport. It's like the guys actually put their bodies at risk, like with jumping over people, jumping over things.
It's just art, for real. It's a different form of art. It's a breakaway from rules, basically. So it's like no rules, and we define gravity.
You can't train to be what these guys are. Team Flight Brothers is the best collection of dunkers in the world, and we do mostly halftime slam dunk contests and put on the best slam dunk contest in the world. We go in there knowing we're the best, and we're going to leave knowing we're the best.
Team Flight Brothers is a modern-day high-wire act, performing in anything from local street ball games to NBA halftime shows, with the simple intention of showing the crowd something they've never seen before. The chosen ones are anything from ex-college players to local phenoms, the poster squad for the YouTube generation, who come together with hopes of creating a big enough draw from crowds to support their art. Needless to say, they are trying to make careers out of dunking.
They're all trying to do, you know, the same and provide for families and earn a living.
What up? Let's do, man. Yeah, you about ready to go?
You know, and make that paycheck, and I think they all understand that this is the way that they're doing it.
Dunking. I mean, that's a career for me, you know. It's better than flipping burgers, you know. A lot of people are like, just a 9 to 5. I'm living to dunk. That's a dream come true right now. That's definitely a dream come true.
That's my bag, yeah.
When you're traveling around, sometimes it can get annoying and everything, but by the time you get to the destination, usually you forget all about it. You know, you're with your friends, you know, your team, you know, you're doing your show, you're getting paid, you know, to do something you love. Trust me, it ain't meant for everybody, you know. Everybody go their different roads, and I was chosen to be a dunker.
Here, on a cold night at Endicott College, a small school outside of Boston, a few of the Flight Brothers will try to heat up the gym for the local students who petition to see them in action.
although we got a small crowd, we still gonna come out here and try to do our best, perform well, and I hope everybody leave here excited and happy about what they saw.
But regardless of the size of the venue, it's the size of the reaction that matters most.
I ain't gonna say it's more excited than the NBA or nothing, but it's more crowd involved. You get the crowd involved a lot more.
It's definitely somebody always try to one-up somebody. That's what's gonna make the crowd more into it and stuff like that.
Anytime you see someone dunk, the whole crowd goes crazy, the adrenaline from the whole team. We just go with the flow and see what happens, we bring our stuff and we just perform.
Yeah, sit down, baby. I bet y'all never seen that dunk before, ever in your life. What's up, man? This is boy Alabama, Team Flight Brothers, man. We out. We out. Peace.
You hear a lot, there's not much more left to do in dunking. Well, there's really no limitations to it because athletes just keep on getting better and better and stronger and jumping higher. I think there's always going to be a new dunk to do.
These words will soon come to life before your very eyes as Team Flight Brothers continue to travel city to city, pushing the envelope while suspended in midair. This is one flight you can't afford to miss.
I really don't think I ever get sick of dunking. I really don't.
You can turn a 20-point lead into nothing just after one dunk, just because of the hype it creates,
Sky's the limit. I want to tie the rim down every time, every single time.
I was always fascinated with the hype that came from dunking, and since then I've been dunking all my life.
Basically, live off dunking, live off dunking.
Next on Papa John's Dunks of the Year. He's the smallest finalist from the smallest school, but he might just have the biggest shot at the title. And another year at Kentucky, and another freshman superstar. After this message and a word from your local station. Welcome back to Papa John's Dunks of the Year. To dunk is no easy feat.
Good Chris misses the slam.
Even some of the best in the game miss every once in a while.
And missed the dunk. He missed the dunk. Here's an alley-oop, and the dunk is missed. Robinson missed it on a slant. Witherspoon can't finish on the jam. Missed the dunk. Oh, and it bounces out. Keachin missed by Zephyr. There's a chink in the armor, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the story of how a single dunk can propel a virtually unknown school into the national spotlight.
You never even heard of me until now.
On December 4th, 2010, High Point University's Shay Shine would rise to that occasion.
It's my time to shine. Being an underdog coming out of junior college, everybody see you as like you can't do nothing, like you always unexpected. I love dunking on people too. I've always been doing it ever since I've been in junior college.
Yeah, so that chip on the shoulder. And every opportunity he gets, even in practice, if he catches you slipping, he's going to try to posterize you.
When you go to junior college for 2 years and then go play for a Division I program, you really have only 2 years to show what you have and what you're all about.
As a mid-major, we're definitely in the shadow of the Dukes, North Carolinas, Wake Forest, but I think we're making strides as a program, and Shay's dunks are definitely helping us get there.
And High Point's pressure as he somehow was able to get it to Anunu.
When we play UNC Asheville, it's a pretty big rivalry game. coming towards the end of the first half, and they missed a shot. Our center, George, got the rebound and just turned around and tossed it.
And I see him just launch it at half court. I was like, what are you doing? And then I see him shake, and I was like, oh, okay.
And I was just thinking about just getting easy 2 points just to beat the buzzer. It's just something about big man that I just love dunking on him, I guess, and I knew he was coming too slow.
Operation. Shine. A little bit of operation. Shine.
It's a routine dunk, man. I just happen to do all the time, and he was just happen to be there.
I just remember the chills I got, like, when the crowd just said, ooh, like, it was just sent goosebumps to my body. It was intense.
Boy, will there be some buzzing about that one.
The dunk became an overnight sensation, lighting up national highlight reels while drawing millions of hits on YouTube. And perhaps most importantly, the junior shooting guard with a chip on his shoulder was now somewhat of a household name.
It's a cool name, Shay Shine. Every time you say it, it kind of rolls off your tongue. And
I'm actually tired of the name Shay Shine, because when he first came, he's like, man, my name is so real. I'm Shay Shine. I was like, it is a cool name.
Well, the people that know me always be like, just Shay, because it's an everyday thing. But the people that don't, they always be like, Shay Shine, like every time.
I don't think he could have a better last name, and he's got that shine in front of us, and he's trying to help us lead us in the right direction.
The best dunker in North Carolina does not go to UNC or Duke. It's Shay Shine.
Shay's dunk being nominated for Dunk of the Year is just unbelievable.
Being nominated Dunk of the Year is a great accomplishment once again, not only for me, but for the school of High Point. Just trying to make things happen for my school.
Our finalists span the college basketball landscape. Here's another look at our own Elite Eight. So stay tuned. We'll announce the Papa John's Dunk of the Year winner. But first, the national accolades poured in as sophomore stud Derek Williams led the Arizona Wildcats to a memorable season. Welcome back to Papa John's Dunks of the Year.
And we got something for you. How's your kids? How's your mama? How's your husbands? Miss Curtis Autumn Johnson is dunking on everybody out here.
Leads in the man, and he crammed it through.
A spectacular slam dunk by Jeff Brook.
Oh my goodness, Thompson with the throwdown. And Elijah with a flying flush.
Here I come, trying to stop me now.
What a big-time flush. The better feed.
Oh my goodness. The highlight reel again. Take that.
Back to J.J. Thompson. Gorgeous. Wow. Shades of Nate Robinson once upon a time.
A little John Stockton, Karl Malone pick and roll action. Oh, Travis. No! Here comes another one. Around a pick by Derek Williams. Bouncing back to it. Down the lane, jam it home.
Wow, what incredible body control and then a nice finish. He went straight for the rim and
jammed it home.
He can overwhelm you with what he can do on the floor.